Welcome back to the Hilo High School Gymnasium for the varsity matchup between the visiting team, the Konawaena Wildcats, and your home team, the Hilo High School Vikings. This match will begin shortly, within 5 minutes after Konawaena's warm-up. Stay tuned for a very exciting game.
Paging Mr. Kawachi. Mr. Kawachi. No, this is not karaoke night at the gym.
Everybody sees.
All right, we'll see. Okay, wait. We gotta do Hawaii Ponohi too. We cannot just start. Right on. Here we go. Konawaena is going to.
All right.
Hawaii Ponohi Nana Ikomohi Kalani Ali Ke Ali Makualani E Kameha Meha E Nakawa E Pale Meka Ihe Hawaii Ponohi Nana Inali Napua Muliko Napoki Makualani E Kameha Meha E Nakawa E Pale Meka Ihe. Thank you. You may be seated. Alrighty, thank you very much. Sorry about the delay, and welcome to the
volleyball match tonight at Hilo High School Gym. The starting lineup for the Konawaena Wildcats are... Alright, here we go. Number 1, Benjamin McKinley. Number 2, Osaisai Muti. Number 7, Sergio Cancino. Number 9, Nalu Frias. Number 14, Nanakila Koning. And number 17, Alan Magana. Thank you. Alright, and the starting lineup for the Vikings. Number 1, Cashin Yohani. Number 3, Kiala Deitch. Number 5, Kaukali Alameda. Number 10, Sai Alicubin. Number 11, Nono Vincent. And number 12, Kaoka Wilson. Good luck, gentlemen.
Welcome back to the Hilo High School Gymnasium for the varsity game between the visiting Konawaena Wildcats and the home team, the Hilo High School Vikings. The commentators for this game will be myself, Tyler Trenton Kuanoni, and
his boy Hayden Halverson Saunders.
Hi guys.
What up?
This game will be starting very shortly. Up to serve for Hilo High School, number 10, Sai Alicubin. That ball is set up for the outside hitter for Hilo High School, number 1, Cashin Iowanis Sadlan. That ball is hit out of bounds on the Konawaena side, resulting in a point, Konawaena High School.
Up to serve for Konawaena High School is number 1, Benjamin McKinley.
There's a delay on the court now as the referees adjust the out-of-bound poles on the net. That ball was hit by the outside hitter for Hilo High School, number 1, Kashtin Ioane Sadlon. That ball was hit into the net and blocked by Konawaena, resulting in a point for Konawaena.
Once again, serving for Konawaena High School is number 1, Benjamin McKinley.
That serve resulted in an ace as the ball hit the line in the back court. Hilo High School thought that ball was out, but the line ref said that ball was in. Point, Konawaena. That ball was up and hit over the net by Konawaena. Hilo tried to block that ball but missed the ball, resulting in Konawaena's point.
Up to serve for Konawaena High School once more is number 1, Benjamin McKinley.
That ball was set up to outside hitter number 1 for Hilo High School. The ball was hit a hard one over the net to Konawaena's libero number 13, who tried to save it, but the ball went back over the net into the Hilo side and out of bounds. Up to serve now for Hilo High School is number 4, Dan Gallego.
That was tipped over from number 11 on Hilo High School. Unfortunately, that went out of bounds, and that will result in a Konawaena point. Up to serve for Konawaena was number 13.
That ball was hit over the net by Hilo High School's number 11, Lono Vincent. That ball was placed into the midcourt of Konawaena High School, resulting in a point for Hilo High School.
Up to serve for Konawaena High School is number 9, Nalu Frias.
That last play, the ball was tried to be hit over the net by Hilo High School. The ball was blocked by Konawaena, resulting in a point for
Konawaena High School. And once again, number 9 was up to serve. Unfortunately, did not have enough power and it hit the net, and that will result in a point for Hilo High School.
On that last play, the serve was served by number 11, Lono Vincent, resulting in a point for Hilo High School. Up the line again is once again number 11. On that last play, Konawaena was set up on the outside. The ball was hit over the net and blocked by Hilo High, but the ball fell out of bounds, resulting in a Konawaena point. The score is now Konawaena 9, Hilo High 4.
Up to serve for Konawaena was number 5, Darren Puupa.
That ball was set up to the middle for Hilo High School. The ball was hit and blocked by Konawaena. That ball fell inbounds on the Hilo side, resulting in a point for Konawaena. The score is now 10-4, Kona leading.
Up to serve for Konawaena High School was once again number 5, Darren Puupa'a.
That ball was set up on the Konawaena side. A hit by number 1, blocked by Hilo High School. The ball was called for 4 hits. That last volley lasted a while, going back and forth between both teams executing plays wonderfully. The ball fell on Hilo High School side at the end of that, resulting a point for Konawaena High School.
Up to serve for Konawaena High School is number 2, Osaisai Muti.
Up to serve for Hilo High School will be number 3, Ka'ala Datek. That ball is set up for Hilo High School's outside hitter, number 1, Cashidio on his sideline. That ball was placed in between the 2 blockers on Konawaena's side. Ball hit the ground, resulting in point Hilo High School. The ball is nicely set up on the Hilo side by Hilo number 10, Saya Alacuban, into the middle hitter and softly put over the net right in front of Konawaena's front side defense, resulting in point Hilo. Up to serve once again was number 3, Ka'ala Datek. That was a nice play on Konawaena's side, hit over the net, and an even nicer play on Hilo side with a block in the front court, resulting in a point for Hilo High School. The score is now close, 11-9. That ball was set up to the outside in the middle hitter. On Konawaena's side, the ball is hit over the net and out of bounds in Hilo territory, resulting in a point for Hilo High School. Still up to serve on that play was Hilo's number 3. That was a nice setup on Hilo's side. A hit by Hilo's number 3, Ka'ala Dyke, into the net, resulting in a point for Konawaena. The score is Konawaena 12, Hilo High School 10.
Up to serve for Konawaena High School is number 14, Lanakila Kane.
That ball was set up to the outside hitter for Hilo High School, number 1. But the ball was hit a little too hard and out of bounds, resulting in a Hilo High School point.
Once again up to serve is number 14, Lanakila Kane.
That ball is outside. Hitter for Hilo High School, number 1. Ball was blocked by Konawaena, resulting in a point for Hilo High. The ball is nicely placed over the net by Hilo's number 3, Ka'ala Dyke. That resulted in a point for Hilo High School. Right now, a timeout from Konawaena.
Up to serve for Hilo High School after that timeout will be number 10, Cy Alec Cuban. That ball was put over the net by Konawaena High School in between the two front side blockers for Hilo High. The ball went down on the ground, resulting in a point for Konawaena. The score will be 14-11.
Up to serve for Konawaena High School is number 1, Benjamin McKinley.
That was a nice back and forth, up and down by Hilo and Konawaena. The ball was put over the net by Konawaena High School, resulting in a point for Konawaena.
Once again, up to serve is number 1, Benjamin McKinley, with a beautiful serve in the Hilo High territory.
That ball was set up beautifully to Hilo High School's number 11, Lono Vincent. The ball was put over the net in between the two blockers from Konawaena High School, resulting in a point for Hilo High. The score is now 15-12. That was an exquisite serve by Hilo High School's number 4, Dan Gallego. Ball went short over the net, hitting the ground, resulting in a point for Hilo High. That ball is sifted over the net by Konawaena High School, putting it to the back court of Hilo High. The backcourt players tried to save that ball, but could not get to it in time. That will be a point for Konawaena High School.
Up to serve for Konawaena High School is number 13, Jacob Alkai.
That was a hard hit set up by Hilo High School to the outside hitter, Kaukahi Alameda, number 5. That ball was placed in the backcourt of Konawaena High School, resulting in a point for Hilo High. The score is 16-14. Kona leading. Up to serve for Hilo High School is number 2, Gaisen Ogata. That ball was hit hard by Konawaena's outside hitter, falling right into the hands of the blockers for Hilo High School. That play resulted in a point for Hilo High. Up to serve once again is Hilo High School's number 2. That ball was put up by Hilo High School's number 5 into the hands of Konawaena, off the hands of Konawaena and out of bounds, resulting in a point for Hilo High. That ball was put over the net by Hilo High once again on a missed hit on Konawaena's side. That results in a point for Hilo High. That was a nice hit by Konawaena's number 9 into Hilo High School territory. The block was tried to be put up by Hilo's number 11, Lono Vincent, but the ball fell in between of him and the net. That would be a point for Konawaena High School. That ball was put up, nicely set for Hilo High School's number 2, Gaisen Ogata. Put it to the back left court of Konawaena High School. That will result in a point for Hilo High. That last play resulted in a point for Hilo High. The score is now Hilo High School 19, Konawaena 17. That last play resulted in a Konawaena point.
Up to serve for Konawaena High School is number 5, Darren Ho'opa'a.
The ball is nicely hit by Konawaena High School into Hilo High School's backcourt. Went off the hands of the backside players, resulting in a point for Konawaena High School.
We are back here for play at Hilo High School Gymnasium after that timeout that was called by Hilo High School. Up to serve for Konawaena High School, number 5.
which is Darren Ho'opa'a.
That ball was barely set up by Konawaena High School, and a beautiful hustle there for them. Ball went over the net and resulted in a point for Konawaena.
Up to serve is number 5, Darren Ho'opa'a for Konawaena High School.
That was put up for a hit by Konawaena's number 1. That ball was blocked by Hilo High School's front side defense, resulting in a point. Up to serve for Hilo High School is number 5, Kaukahi Alameda. That ball is nicely put on the left side of Hilo High School's court by Konawaena High School. Put out to number 11, Lono Vincent, with a beautiful hustle and trying to get that ball back into play. But unfortunately, the ball rolled the opposite way.
Up to serve for Konawaena High School is number 2, Oisaisai Muta. Out to serve for Hilo High School was number 10, Sai Alekubin.
That last play marks the end of the first period. Final score, Konawaena 25, Hilo High School 22. The second, we'll be returning with the second period of play here shortly at the Hilo High School Gymnasium. And we are back here live at Hilo High School Gymnasium with a second period of play between the visiting Konawaena Wildcats and the home team, the Hilo High School Vikings.
Serving for Konawaena High School is number 14, Lanakila King.
That ball is set up to the Hilo High School's outside hitter, number 1, Cashin Iowane. The ball was hit a little too far out of bounds, resulting in a Konawaena point. Excuse me. That ball was put up once more by Hilo High School's number 1, Cashin Ioane. That ball was tipped off the hands of Konawaena High School. That will be a Hilo High School point. The score is now tied 1-1. That ball was put up to Konawaena's number 17 for a hit over the net. Got blocked by Hilo High School's front court. That was a nice play, Hilo High School, and a nice hustle on that rebound to try and get that ball back over the net by Konawaena. Up to serve now for Hilo High School is number 10, Sai Alacuban. That was a nice play by Konawaena High School from their outside hitter to the front midcourt of Hilo High School. That ball hit the ground, resulting in a point for Konawaena. That ball was served up by Konawaena High School, number 1, into the backs of their front court. That will result in a point for Hilo High School. Up to serve for Hilo High is number 4, Dan Gallego. Up to serve for Konawaena High School is number 13.
And number 13 is Jacob Alkai.
That ball is hit by Konawaena's outside hitter, number 9. That ball went a little bit too far outside, out of bounds, resulting in a Hilo High School point. The score is now 4-3. That ball went up over the net on the Konawaena side into the net. That ball will result in a Hilo High School point. That serve for Hilo High School was by number 2, Gaishin Ogata. That ball was put up by a block tip over the net by Konawaena's front court. That ball went off the back of Hilo High School's number 5, Kokahi Alameda, and out of bounds, resulting in a Konawaena High School point. Out to serve for Konawaena High School is number 9.
And number 9 is Nalu Frias.
That ball was set up for Hilo High School. Up middle, hit over the net, but outside, resulting in a Konawaena High School point.
Number 9 for Konawaena High School is Nalu Frias.
That ball was a little miscommunication up in the net with a little bit of double hits. That ball will result in a Hilo High School point. Up to serve on the line for Hilo High School was number 10, Lono Vincent. Sorry, correction, number 11, Lono Vincent. That ball on that last play was set up into the middle for Hilo High School's number 3, Carla Deitch. Resulting in a point, Hilo. Back to the line to serve for Hilo High School is again number 11, Lono Vincent. That ball is put over into the backcourt off that serve. A little miss hit off of the libero, number 13, into the left court, and a miss hit into the net. Hilo point. That ball was set up for Konawaena's outside hitter, number 14,
which is Lanakila Kane.
That ball was unfortunately hit out of bounds on the Hilo High School side, resulting in Hilo point. That serve was sent into the backcourt of Konawaena High School, put up by number 9 as number 7 came to save the ball, but ran into number 9 with a little bit of miscommunication in that backcourt. That last serve was once again by Hilo High School's number 11 into the net. Konawaena point.
Up to serve for Konawaena High School is number 5, Darren Po'opa'a.
That ball is nicely set up by Hilo High School's number 10, Sayala Cuban, to the outside hitter, number 5, Kaukahi Alameda. That ball was put off the front side blockers of Konawaena High School into the court and point, Hilo High School. Up to serve, number 5, Kaukahi Alameda. That ball was set up by Konawaena High School to their outside hitter, number 1, Benjamin McKinley. Into the blockers of Hilo High School. Ball is blocked. Hilo High point. Settled to the outside hitter on that last play for Hilo High School by number 10, Sayada Cuban, to the outside hitter, number 1, Cashinio on his line. That ball went into the blockers of Konawaena High School. Down on the court. Point Hilo High. That ball is placed nicely over the net by Konawaena High School. Hilo High could not get that ball up into the air and over the net, resulting in a point, Hilo High. That last serve was set up by number 2 for Konawaena,
which is Isaisi Mutai.
That ball is put over there by Hilo High School, up and outside, which resulted into a 4 hit by Konawaena High School. Point Hilo High. Up to serve at the line for Hilo High School. That ball was put up a little bit too far over the net by Konawaena High School into the hands of number 10, Sayala Cuban, which was put right back down on Konawaena's court, resulting in a point for Hilo High. The score at the moment is 15-7. Hilo High School leads. That last play was nicely set up by Konawaena High School, up in the center to the outside hitter, number 1, Benjamin McKinley, but right into the hands of Hilo High School's blockers, resulting in a point for Hilo High School. That ball was hit from the outside on Konawaena High School to the outside backcourt of Hilo High School. Out of bounds, Hilo point, 17-7. Hilo High School tried to get that ball up and over the net, but unfortunately hit the net, resulting in a Konawaena point. The score now is 17-8. As a reminder, if you're just tuning in with us, the first set was won by Konawaena High School. The set count is 1-0. That ball is nicely set up for Hilo High School to outside hitter number 1. That ball was put down into the court. And a point, Hilo High. Up to the line to serve for Hilo High School now is number 10, Silent Cuban. That ball is put into the backcourt of Konawaena High School. Konawaena had some nice passes into a set. They tried to get it over the net at that last second, but could not get it over. Right into the net. Point Hilo. That ball was set up nicely to the outside hitter for number 9 for Konawaena High School, which is Nalo Frias. That ball was hit right into the hands of the blockers for Hilo High School, but that ball had some nice spin on it, where it went off the blockers' hands of Hilo High School and out of bounds, which resulted in a point for, take it away, Tyler, Konawaena High School. That ball was put up on Hilo High School side with a set up, tried to get it over the net with a little tip, but was blocked by Konawaena. That ball came right back down, which is a point for Konawaena, I believe? Yes, it was. Oh, wow. That ball is set up nicely back to number 7 for Konawaena, which is Sergio Cancino. Sergio Cancino hit that ball nicely right back over the net into Hilo territory, resulting in a point for Konawaena High School. After that play, resulted with a timeout for Hilo High School. The current points right now at this timeout is Hilo High School 19, Konawaena 11. We are back on the court for after that timeout for the second period of the Hilo High School Konawaena game. Serving for Konawaena High School is number 1, McKinley. That ball was put up and over the net by Hilo High School, but resulted in a point for Konawaena. Back up to service number 1, Benjamin McKinley. That ball is nicely set up by Hilo High School's number 10 to the middle hitter. That ball is nicely tipped right over the net, right down into Konawaena territory, resulting in a point for Hilo High School. Up to the line to serve for Hilo High will be number 4, Dan Gallego. That was nicely set up to the outside hitter, number 7 for Konawaena High School. Hit right into the blockers of Hilo High, and the ball went down on the ground. They tried to save it, but could not get there in time. That would result in a point for Konawaena High School. Hey, hey! That was an excellently executed play by Hilo High School. Put up by the center to outside hitter number 5, Kokahi Alameda. Off the hands of Konawaena's blockers and out of bounds. Hilo point. We have a substitution for Hilo High School here into the game, and the last person to serve on this set was number 2, Gaisen Ogata.
That's a beautiful block on Konawaena side on their front line, blocking the ball from Hilo, but that would result in a point for Hilo because they touched the net.
Down up, back set to number 9. A nice block by Hilo High School, resulting in a point for Hilo High. The score now is 23 Hilo, 13 Konawaena. That last play was nicely executed by Konawaena High School. Set up to the middle, put over the net and into the backcourt for Hilo High School. That ball was on the line in the backcourt, resulting in an inbounds play. Point for
Konawaena High School. And now up to serve is number 9, Nalu Frias.
That ball was nicely put up by Konawaena's outside hitter into the hands of Hilo High School. They called that a double hit, and that will result in a point for Konawaena High School. Up to serve on the line was number 9, Nalu Frias. That ball was put over the net nicely by number 9 into that middle backcourt of Hilo High School. That ball was put up and set. They tried to get it over the net, but missed the ball, resulting in a point for Konawaena. That was a nice setup for the outside hitter, number 11, Lono Vincent. But that ball went outside, far side, on the right side of Konawaena's court, resulting in a point for
Konawaena.
That ball is nicely put up and set for outside hitter, number 5, Kakai Alameda. Went off the hands of the blockers for Konawaena High School, but fell in the front mid-court, and Konawaena could not recover. That will be a point Hilo. Up to the line that just served for Hilo High School is number 11, Lono Vincent. That was set up to the outside hitter for Konawaena High School, number 14,
which is Lanikila Kane.
Lanikila Kane hit that ball right into Hilo High School's hands with that block, but that ball went out of bounds off of Hilo's hands, resulting in a point for Konawaena High School. That ball set up beautifully by the middle and set up to the outside hitter, number 5, Kakahi Alameda. That will mark the end of the second period here at Hilo High School Gymnasium. The final score for the second period will be Hilo High School 25, Konawaena 18. At the end of that period marks a tied score of this series, 1-1. We will go to a short break and we'll be back in 3 minutes for the third period of the varsity game between the Hilo High School Vikings and the Konawaena Wildcats. Welcome back to Hilo High School Gymnasium for the start of the third period of the varsity volleyball game between the Hilo High School Vikings and the Konawaena Wildcats. The series is tied 1-1 at the start of this period. That ball is set up nicely to the outside hitter for Hilo High School. That ball is hit into the front side defense. A very nice defensive display there by Konawaena High School. The ball hit off their hands into the Hilo court, resulting in a point for Konawaena. That ball is nicely put over the net and set up by Konawaena High School. And an excellent display of hustle on the Hilo side as they dove, squealed, squirmed to try and save that ball. But unfortunately could not get there in time, resulting in a point for
Konawaena High School.
Right there was a beautiful display of athleticism between both teams. They're diving, hustling for that ball. Unfortunately, they cannot get the ball over the net in bounds. That will be a point for Hilo High School. Up to the line to serve for Hilo High will be number 4, Dan Gallego. That ball was set up to Konawaena's outside hitter with a beautiful display of power over the net to Hilo's number 10, Sayala Cuban, who could not set up a nice pass, resulting in a point for Konawaena. That ball is set up nicely by Hilo High School setter, number 10, to their outside hitter, number 5. But that ball was hit too far and out of bounds. Konawaena point.
Up to serve for Konawaena is number 13, Jacob Alcott.
That was a nice upset by Hilo High School. Put up, hit, a nice display of defense by Konawaena High School, but went out of bounds, resulting in a Hilo point. Up to serve for Hilo High School is number 2, Gaisen Ogata. That was a nice tip over the net by Hilo High School. That ball went right into the defense of Konawaena. That ball rolled off of their hands and out of bounds. Hilo High School point. Right now they're wiping the floors, making sure the floor and the court is safe for play for both teams. After this mop-up, the serve will be Hilo High School. At the line to serve for Hilo High is number 11, Lono Vincent. There will be a substitution on the court right now for Konawaena High School. Out of the game is number 7, Sergio Cancillo. And into the game is number 5, Darren Pupa'a. That ball is nicely set up on the Hilo High School side for number 2, Gaisen Ogata. But he got a little bit underneath that ball and went over and out of bounds. Hilo High School point. Back up to the line to serve for Konawaena High School will be number 5,
Darren Pupa'a.
That was an excellent display of athleticism for both teams on that play. Ball went back, and over and out of bounds, resulting in a Konawaena point. The score this far in this period is Konawaena 9, Hilo 6. The ball is nicely tipped over by Hilo High School over onto Konawaena's side, resulting in a point for Hilo High School. Out to the line on that one, went out for a hit, went up for a block, but fell short and is Hilo Konawaena's point. Excuse me. That ball was set up by the setter to the outside hitter for Hilo High School. Number 1, Cashin Iowane, Saldan, and put off the hands of Konawaena's defense, resulting in a point for Hilo High School. Up to the line to serve for Hilo High is Ka'ala Deitch. That was a nice setup by the setter for Hilo High School to a fake outside to the middle. Number 12, Ka'oha Wilson for the point for Hilo High School. Up to the line to serve is Hilo High School's number 10, Sai Alacubin. That ball is set up to the outside hitter, number 1, Kashtin Iowane Sadlan, off the hands of Konawaena's defense and out of bounds, resulting in a Hilo High School point. Up to the line to serve for Hilo High School was number 10, Silent Cuban. That was an excellent hustle on Hilo High School's defensive side. Went up for the outside hit by number 1. Konawaena's defense went up for that block and the ball was hit into the net, resulting in a Konawaena point. The score at this time in the game will be Konawaena 12, Hilo High School 10. Up to the line to serve was Konawaena's number 1, Benjamin McKinley. That ball hit over the net into the Hilo High School defense off the hands of Hilo High. A little bit of miscommunication in that backcourt. Ball lands mid-backcourt, resulting in a point for Konawaena High School. Up to serve once again for Konawaena is number 1, Benjamin McKinley. This right here was a great back and forth, blocks, hits by both teams, but ended up resulting with a hit from Konawaena into the net, which gave Hilo a point. The score is now Konawaena 13, Hilo 11. Up to the line to serve for Hilo High School will be number 4, Dan Gallego. That beautiful back set up to number 1, the outside hitter, Cashin Ioannis Adlan. That ball went right into the blockers of Konawaena High School, off their hands and out of bounds. Point Hilo High. Up to line again to serve for Hilo High will be number 4. That was a nice display of volleyball by both teams there. The ball went up and out of bounds by Konawaena, resulting in a point for Hilo. Up to the line once again, Hilo High is number 4, Dan Gallego. That last serve went back and forth, back and forth. A well-hustled play for both teams, which resulted in the end for a score for Hilo High School. Up to the line now to serve for Hilo High will be number 2, Gaisen Ogata. That ball went up into the net, onto the ground, resulting in a Hilo High School point. We have a comment here on our Hilo High School Facebook Live page from Nikisa Nolan saying, sweet. Thanks for tuning in. Up to the line to serve once again for Hilo High School will be number 2, Gaisen Ogata. That last serve resulted in a point for Konawaena. The score right now is Konawaena 16, Hilo 15. That ball was served over the net, set up to the backside, which was set up for our outside for Hilo High School's outside hitter. And went down into Konawaena territory. Point, Hilo High. Up to the line to serve right now for Hilo High School will be number 11, Lono Vincent. That ball is nicely played, but went off the hands of Hilo High School, resulting in a point for Konawaena.
Up to the line of serve was number 5 from Konawaena High School, and that is Darren Popa'a.
That ball went up and over the net by Konawaena High School, off the hands of the blockers for Hilo High. With a nice hustle in the backcourt to try and save that ball, but the ball could not be saved. Konawaena point. That ball was put up nicely for Hilo High School. They were put in a great position to serve. A great position to score, excuse me. The ball went over the net and into the midcourt of Konawaena High School, resulting in a point for Konawaena. That ball went off the hands of the backside middle for Hilo High School. A little bit of trip and stumble on that backcourt, which resulted in a Konawaena point.
There's a substitution of Konawaena High School. Number 17 came in for number 13. And number 17 is Alan Magana.
That ball is set up by Hilo High School to the outside hitter, number 1, Kashkin Sadlon. That resulted in an exquisite point for Hilo High.
Up to serve for Hilo High School is number 3, Kaale Deitch.
A timeout has been called here on the court by Konawaena High School. So Hayden, here on the court, how has things been going? Throughout this game, each team has been showing great feats of athleticism, am I right?
Oh yeah, Konawaena High School has been getting more active since the first set that they won. Hilo High is keeping up the pace very well. Konawaena is trailing behind on certain sets, and certain sets they're dominating. And both teams have actually been pretty up and up, and they've been tied and behind and forward several times during these couple sets.
Yes, they're keeping up great with each other. This is a great game here tonight. It's been tied, it's been up. They've been up by many, they've been up by 1. They've been down as well. And it's just been a great game throughout this whole night. As the series is tied here at 1-1. After the timeout, we are back here on the court with a Hilo High School serve. That ball was put up into Konawaena territory and dropped by Konawaena High School. That result in a Hilo High School point. Up to the line to serve for Hilo High is number 3, Kaladich. That was a nice hit for Hilo High School right there, putting them in a position to score. They just scored a point, which brings the score to 2019.
That was a beautiful spike on Konawaena's side. I believe that was number 1, which is Benjamin McKinley, to the center of Hilo High School territory, and that resulted in a point for Konawaena, and the score now is 20 up.
That was nicely set up by Hilo High School setter, Saya Cuban, to the middle hitter, number 12, Oha Wilson. That ball was hit off the defense of Konawaena High School and back inbounds on Hilo High School side, resulting in a point for Konawaena High School. That ball was set up for Cashin Iowanis Sadlan, hit over the net and out of bounds, resulting in a Konawaena point. There's just been now a timeout on the court called by Hilo High School. Up to the line to serve for Konawaena High School was number 14,
Lanakila Kane.
That ball was put up off the hands of the middle in for Konawaena High School. Put a little bit outside of that court. Number 9 tried to get out there and save that ball, but he could not get there in time. That would result in a
point for Hilo High School.
Up to the line to serve for Hilo High will be number 10,
which is Sayala Cuban.
Oh, that was a very nice play by Konawaena High School. That ball was set up into the middle side and just bulleted over that net into that middle court of Hilo High School. That ball was set and up for the outside hitter for Hilo High School, number 11, Little Vincent. But that, unfortunately, ball went into the net, resulting in a Konawaena point. Right there, we had a timeout by the home team, Hilo High School Vikings. We are nearing the end of the third period. Thank you all for here and sticking around to watch this late game and this good game between Konawaena and Hilo High School. We are back here after the timeout by Hilo High School. The score here after that timeout will be Konawaena High School 24, Hilo High School 21. That last serve will mark the end of the third period. For Hilo High School 21, Konawaena 25. The score is now Konawaena leading the series 2 to Hilo High School's 1. We will be right back here for the fourth period here of the Hilo High School Konawaena matchup in a few moments. Welcome back to Hilo High School for the fourth period of the Hilo High School Konawaena Volleyball Varsity game. The series is Konawaena leading up by 1 point, 2-1. First to serve here in the fourth period will be Konawaena High School. Serving for Konawaena is number 14,
which is Lanakila Kane.
That ball was set up by Hilo High School's number 10 to the outside hitter. That ball went right into the defensive hands of Konawaena High School, resulting in a point for Konawaena. Up to the line to serve once again for Konawaena High School will be number 14,
which is Lanakila Kane.
A very hard hit by Hilo High School into the hands of Konawaena. That ball was dropped onto the ground, which will result in a point for Hilo High School. Up to the line to serve for Hilo High will be number 10, Sai Alacuban. that resulted in an out of bounds point, Konawaena. The score here in the early stages of this fourth period is Konawaena 2, Hilo High School 1. With that last play right there, Konawaena scored once again, which brings the total 3-1.
Beautiful block from Hilo High School. And that will result in a point for Hilo High School. Konawaena tried to recover from that beautiful block, but it could not happen. The points now is Hilo High 3, Konawaena 3.
Up to the line to serve for Hilo High School is number 3, Kaala Deitch. That was called lifting on Konawaena High School, resulting in a Hilo High School point. Up to serve for Hilo High School was number 2, Gaisen Ogata. That was a nice setup for Konawaena, for Konawaena's number 9,
Nalu Frias.
which he hit that ball beautifully down into the middle court of Hilo High School, resulting in a point.
That was a beautiful block from Hilo High School. Konawaena tried to recover and save the ball, but it was not possible. And that will result in a point for Hilo High School.
Now the hustle on these two teams throughout this whole game has been very well. They have some hard hitters on both sides of the court, which really made for a really good matchup. This shows the potential and the strength of both of these teams.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now up to serve for Hilo High School is number 15, Moku Waikuki.
That was called 4 hits on Konawaena, resulting in a Hilo High point. Up to the line to serve once again for Hilo High School is number 15.
Beautiful spike from Konawaena High School, but had too much power, and now that went out of bounds. That will result in a Hilo High School point.
That ball was up and hit on Hilo High School's side, but hit short of the net, resulting in a Konawaena point. Up to line to serve for Konawaena will be number 9, Malu Frias. That was a beautiful black and forward for both sides of the team, showing a great athleticism and great hustle on both sides. That ball was nicely executed over the net by Konawaena High School, resulting in a point for Konawaena, excuse me. That ball went out of bounds by Hilo High School, resulting in a Konawaena point. The score now is 8-7. That was a nice quick hit by Kona's outside hitter into the hands of Hilo's number 5, giving Konawaena a point. That last play resulted in a Konawaena point. That ball was set up nicely to the outside hitter, number 11 for Hilo High School, Lono Vincent, which is put in the back left court of Konawaena, giving Hilo High School beautiful scoring advantage and a point.
Out to serve for Hilo High School is number 11, Lono Vincent. Up to serve for Konawaena High School is number 5, Darren Popa.
That last serve gave Hilo High School a point. That ball went up and over the net by Kona, put into the short court of Hilo High School. Hilo High's number 5, Kaukahi Alameda, tried to dive in there and save that, but could not get to the ball in time. That gave Konawaena a point.
Up to serve on Konawaena was number 2, Osaisi Mutai.
That ball is set up outside Konawaena. Spiking the ball down hard. It's number 9, Nalu Frias. That last play had a little bit of miscommunication in the front. Result in a point for Hilo High School. There's been a substitution on the court. Out for Konawaena, number 5. In is number 7, Sergio Cancino. That ball was hit over the net right into the defensive hands of Kona. Ball rolls off and out of bounds. That will be a point for
Kona?
Hilo High School.
I knew that.
That last play went back and forth with great enthusiasm, resulting in a point for Hilo High School. Up to the line to serve for Hilo High will be number 15,
Which is Moku Maikui.
We had a nice play right there by Hilo High School and Konawaena. Hilo High's number 5 was set up with that hit. That hit went right into the hands of Konawaena's defense for a block. They tried to save that back on Hilo's side with a nice dive and a slide, but could not get it up and over the net. Who got the point on that last play?
Konawaena High School.
Great job. Phew. That last serve resulted in a point for Hilo High School. Out to the line to serve for Hilo High will be
Hilo High School, which is number 11, Lono Vincent.
that last play had 4 hits for Hilo High School, giving Konawaena a point. Right there was a timeout called by the home team, Hilo High School. So, Hayden, within this game, it's been going back and forth a lot. It's been doing really great. Do you have anything you would like to say on behalf of both teams?
Both teams have had a lot of hustle, a lot of momentum going on, and we've had long-lasting volleys. And we just got to keep going up the pace, have more communication, not be as discombobulated as we were in the beginning, and then we'll see how long this will go, because it's going on for a long while.
Yes, both teams, this game is very equal. We got both sides hard-hitting hitters from both sides of the court. Both sides of the defense are doing pretty well as well. So we'll see who comes up victorious at the end of this set. Will it be Hilo High School putting this game into one more set, or Kona taking the title home? And now we are back. Out to serve for Konawaena was number 5, Darren Po'opa'a. That serve resulted in a point for Hilo High School. The score is now Kona 20, Hilo 15. Hilo trailing by 5. Can they come back, or will Kona take this home? Out to the line to serve was number 5, Kaukahi Alameda. That was a nice hit by Konawaena High School by number 5,
which is Darren Po'opa'a.
His hit went right into the hands of Hilo High School's defense, giving Hilo High School
the point.
The point.
Raja.
Backside on Konawaena did very great in that last set. They were doing good back and forth, great communication on the court. Ball went up off the set, hit right into Hilo High School's beautifully executed defense, resulting in a point for
Konawaena?
Hilo High School. That last ball was outside, set up nicely for Konawaena's number 1, Benjamin McKinley, but resulted in a point for Hilo High School. That ball was set up to the outside hitter, number 3 for Hilo High School, Kala Deitch. Put inbounds on the left side of Hilo High School's court. Beautifully sneaked in on that very corner, giving Hilo High School a point.
Up to serve for Konawaena was number 2, Osaisi Mutai.
That last serve resulted in a point for Konawaena High School. The score is now 22 to Hilo 19.
Up to serve was once again number 2, Osaisi Mutai.
Beautiful setup serve in that backcourt for Hilo High School. Put up to the front court for the outside hitter, number 3, Kala Deitch, which resulted in a point for Hilo High. That ball was outside, put up on the outside, hit off of Kona's defense, but right back to Hilo, but outside, giving Hilo High School a point. The score is now Konawaena 23, Hilo High School 21. That blast volley resulted in a point for Konawaena High School. The score is 24-21. Can Hilo come back, or will Kona take it home? We're now in a timeout for Hilo High School. Here we have a comment on our Facebook live feed from Kaylin Kiku Takase saying, "Go Lono." Reminder, on and off the air, to keep up with Hilo High School, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Hilo High School.
Out to serve for Konawaena High School is number 1, Benjamin McKinley. We have a timeout on the visitor team, Konawaena, as the points now are Konawaena leading 24-23.
As the boys take back to the court for the final serves of the fourth period, the score will be 24-23. At the end of that timeout, Konawaena takes an additional timeout, which brings the timeout totals for both teams back to 0-0.
Welcome back, you amazing volleyball enthusiasts. Now we have the beginning of this last period over here. Now we have number 3 on Hilo High School serving, which is Kaale Deitch.
That marks the end here for the 4th period and the game. The final score in the 4th period will be 25-23. Konawaena bested Hilo 3-1. Great job to both teams. Keep up the great work and have an amazing season. And now for our K-Bikes TV crew, technical director, myself, Tyler Trenton Kuanoni, commentators, Tyler Trenton Kuanoni, and
Your boy Hayden Halverson Saunders.
on our camera operators were Hinano Naiole and Jared Goodwin. Producers for this event tonight will be Brandon Arakaki, setup crew, Luke Eclipse Johano, and Skylar Spain. Special thanks to Hilo High School administration, Hilo High School Athletics, Athletic Director Kurt Kawachi, and Jamie Okuda. For K-Bikes TV, Executive Producer Luke Eclipse Johano, Assistant Producers Hinano Naiole, myself, Tyler Trenton Kuanoni, Remington Orimura, and Brandon Arakaki. Thank you for watching today. Have a great day and have a great weekend.